Hey guys, what's up? I'm going to show you my take on a TNT cannon. Now, I came up with this design a while ago, and I also posted on YouTube and how to make it, but I've come up with a few other features it can do, and fixed some problems with it, I've noticed. Now, how this compares to other cannons is that it shoots way further than just like the average, like with the water and the half slab with the TNT. I've seen that a lot, and this does shoot further than that. I have seen other cannons that do shoot further. And but it shoots straight also, unlike pretty much all other kinds I've seen shoot at like a rainbow style thing. This shoots straight, so anything in the path of the TNT will get hit and blown up. But just shooting a block of TNT is just the bottom of the barrel what this can do. It can shoot different styles of TNT, like you can shoot like a shotgun or like multiple shots at range and stuff. I'll get into that later. Also, you can use it as kind of like a fireworks launcher thing, which is pretty cool. And a human cannon, shooting yourself forward at not impressive distances, but shooting yourself upward at pretty high distances. So, let's get started. Now, if you've already seen how this cannon's made and how it works, just kind of bear with me here and see if you can skip through this part. But if you haven't seen it, go ahead and watch. So, the concept behind it is this. Actually, I'll use this one over here. This is just kind of the raw, like, skeleton, most basic design of it. Some of the TNT shot from this cannon actually messed this up, so it's not functioning, but you get kind of a feel of how it should be made. So basically this cylinder here is filled with TNT all the way up. And this redstone that should be going all around here lights all the TNT. And once TNT gets lit, it's not there anymore. Like, you can walk through it. And your guy won't be affected, of course, until it blows up. So all this fills up with TNT, gets lit all at the exact same moment. All the TNT needs to be lit at the exact same second. If you can do that, you're good. For building it, you're just going to start with a cylinder like this. All it is 3x3 with a hollow center. Bedrock obsidian doesn't make a difference. It's going to be 27 blocks high, including the ground level. So there's this platform right here. This is like a 3x3 platform. But it's going to be a total of 27 blocks high. Then you're going to punch out a hole right here. This is where the TNT will be fired out of. Then you can go ahead and start laying redstone. Now, if you want to make it at ground level, like this one's being built at, this will be good for destroying things without having to build anything in the way. If you want real range, you can build a few blocks higher, and or if you want to build, custom targets or whatever, you are going to want to do that at height. But I'll just build this one at ground level. But anyway, so you got your 27 block high cylinder, pop out a hole here, and now you can start putting down redstone. So what you're going to want to start with is going up 14 blocks high. So I'm just going to build this little tower here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. And you're going to want to go ahead and just throw down your switch. This will be the main power source. This is how high you want to make it. I know that just from experience from building these a few times. If you want to figure out by on your own or, change it. Obviously, another thing about this is the higher it is, the more TNT you can put in there, obviously the further and more powerful the TNT is going to be fired at. The highest I've been able to make it without going crazy on redstone is 27 blocks high. It can be easily made, well, not easily, but it can be made larger than that. But to keep it simple, 27 blocks is good. I mean, it still shoots far and powerful, so that's fine. But anyway, so you can just remember that everything needs to be lit at the same time. But I'm just going to start by putting down the track. The track is, if we look over here at this one, this is what I call this track, just what goes around. This is where all the redstone is placed at. So I'm just going to start on that now. And go ahead and go on the next step. So you're going to kind of do like a staircase style. So now you can get your redstone and your redstone repeaters out and start placing. I'm actually going to also move this over to here. Feels a little bit better spot. It's good to do on the corner so it's more balanced on each side. But now you'll see the reason why you can only make it so high. Oops, I missed a spot up here. Alright, so now that's done. So you're just gonna start. I like to use this block here as kind of like a sign as like the redstone starts here. But anyway, I'll actually make it bedrock so it sticks out a little bit more. But now you're just gonna go all along the outside of the track, not these right here. Leave those alone, and just start putting redstone down. So now you're gonna go ahead and flip the switch. So as you'll notice, redstone's gonna run out eventually because it can't just go on forever. But So obviously you're going to need redstone repeaters. So wherever it runs out, go ahead and just put a redstone repeater there to keep it going. No extra delay. Just leave it at the default. All right. So now that step's done. Now you're gonna start putting down redstone repeaters. So with the way I've planned out to design this, it's a total of 0.4 seconds of delay for each TNT block, which is the same as a repeater on the final setting, or the fourth setting, like that. So let's go ahead and give this one 4. And I'm saying 4 after this block. This is where it splits up, starts going it. This is just so, give a second, for you to set up so you can watch. Anyway, so we're gonna give this one 4, this one 4. Now we'll start going down, this one 4. And this one 4 also. Now here is where the power would run out, and you need to throw down a redstone repeater. So instead of doing 4 here, if we did 4, it would make it, the 4 right there plus the 1 right here would make it 5. So you're going to want to go ahead and do only 3. And same for this one. And now you see there's another redstone repeater, so we're only going to go 2. So just redstone repeater, and then right-click once. Because you'll see there's 1 here, 1 here. Those 2 are in series, so those add together up to be 2, plus this, which is another 2. So we're still at 0.4 seconds each. Same for this, and this one. And now we have a third one in the series of repeaters. So now we're just going to leave it at the default. And now we have 4 in the series, so we're not even going to use a repeater. We're just going to put down redstone. I guess I went a little bit extra to make sure I didn't go... It's better to go extra than it was to go too little, so we've run out, so we'll just destroy this now. We do not need it. And, just leave that. We'll go ahead and leave the barrel this low, actually, because... Actually, we'll go ahead and move it. This is actually something I just thought of. Go ahead and move it in this direction. Actually, let's go this direction. Anyway, so now you got the bottom half. And now we'll do the top half the same way. So... There you go. Now we have the skeleton, the basic design of it. Now let's go ahead and do a little test to make sure the everything's set to the right delays. Make sure we don't have any messed up parts. So I like to do this for the power, like the fire button, because if you have a problem and you need to fix it, you can go ahead and flip the switch on, so everything stays on, so you can see where a problem is, and you can use the buttons for the actual firing. Because a lot of times, I'll use just the switch, I'll flip the switch, forget to turn it back off, and when I go to reload it, the power will still be on, and when I load in one, it'll just set off. So anyway, so loading it up is pretty simple. Just go ahead and fill the tube up. We won't load any bullets, we won't load any blocks up in the barrel. We'll just go ahead and load the chamber up and make sure it all works. So that sounded pretty good. It sounded like a simultaneous. A little sketchy on the... Oh, I see the problem with... The problem was this bottom one didn't have any power. Remember, we destroyed that one, so I left that one. That was a secondary explosion. So, if it weren't for that one, it would have worked properly. Now, as you see, it destroyed some of its own redstone. This is a problem that came with the 1.4 update. My way of fixing this is, I don't really know how to fix it, because I'm thinking it's just going through the obsidian slightly and destroying some stuff. I mean, it's kind of weird. Why didn't this one get destroyed, but these did? It doesn't make sense to me, but a way of fixing this is just going crazy with bedrock or obsidian until the stuff stops getting destroyed. So I can go, I just kind of went crazy, spammed it everywhere without us having problems, and kept firing, trial and error type of thing until it went away. And it did, so I can fire this all day long and it will not get messed up. As you see, I have 2 versions. This is my final version. I like the mix of bedrock and obsidian in there. But this one has a little upgrade, which I'll show you what it does later on, and I'll show you how to add that. But let's do a few test runs with the final product. So I'll go ahead and load the TNT as normal. This is your propellant, per se. And then the actual being fired charge, whatever you want to call it, is loaded here. Now, there's a few different ways we can load this, and you can go ahead and try and test out some of your own. But we'll just do the typical single block of TNT. My least favorite, the most boring, but we'll go ahead and try it. There it goes. And fire. So, I don't know if the capturing program caught that, but I saw it go out and kind of disappeared almost instantly. It probably airburst somewhere. We'll go ahead. If I had a target, it would hit it or something, but it's hard to see because the one shots just go so fast. We'll load up a 6-shot. So loading up a 6-shot is pretty much the same thing. So we'll load up with the propellant first. Now we'll go ahead and add the 6-shot. So what you're going to do, is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Just like that. Now, you can do 7 or even 8 on occasion, but most of the time, 90% of the time, these guys won't get affected by the TNT. They'll just sit there. All these guys will just, you know, like, hit into this because these didn't get ignited, and it'll just all boom in your face. So, I do 6. It's not really worth the extra 2 shots, since there is a way to pack in, like, I don't know, I counted like 40 shots or something. I'll show you that next, but here is the multi-shot, 6-shot. So there you saw it. Probably airburst. It was too far away to show the explosion animation because I do have graphics set to fast. So if I mean, I could put up a target, you know, to show you some destruction. But, I mean, you get the gist of it. It goes far, pretty fast. Now I'll show you my personal favorite, the shotgun style shot. And actually, you know what? I'll throw a little, throw in a little target just to show you kind of the damage it does. Alright, so I even busted out my bucket server to, and world edit to, build this massive grass wall. I'm going to go ahead and load up the multi-shot, or the shotgun style multi-shot. So I got my cylinder filled, just like normal. And you're going to go ahead and do the 6-shot style. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you can do same distance out for all these. And even go ahead for the sides. Just like that. Alright. So, go ahead and hit the button. And watch what happens. So, once the chunks load. Alright, that was pretty destructive, I think. That was a bunch of TNT. Some of them went over. But, as you saw, it spreads a lot. So, if you want to use, if you want less spread, and you want, like, because you can do a horizontal spread, or a vertical spread, depending on how you put the TNT in. So, I'll go ahead and do a few more, just to kind of give you a feel for the firepower this has. I mean, who cares about range when you can just spray TNT, you know, at 2 feet away. But I'll go ahead, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll do the horizontal spray, since the cannon doesn't go that high. We'll throw a few in the top and bottom. Why not? But anyway, here we go. It's a few less blocks than last time. But now it's going to do more of a fan type of thing. Yeah, that was a little more funneled, actually, than last time. So that probably would have went a little bit further. But when you go all out with blocks everywhere like I had the first shot, that just goes crazy everywhere. But yeah, that's pretty impressive. Let's do the 6-shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so you can use that to slowly drill through. If you want to, you know, a small hole, you could use a 6-shot or even a single shot to just like drill through the target. But we'll go ahead and give it a try. Quickly switch it to day. So yeah, it's not a little bit of time to travel, so it kind of stacked up there. But yeah, that's pretty cool, I think. All right, so I did a few extra things. I went on Edit and went ahead and made myself some sweet armor of invincibility, and I'm gonna go ahead and get launched on survival mode. So I'll go ahead and hit the button, switch to survival mode, get in position. All right, ouch, bam, no damage whatsoever. And our height looks to be 7. I got to about 770. I saw it the last second. I don't know if that's what I peaked at, but I'm still flying. There it is. I'm dead. Yeah, okay. But 770 on the y-axis. I'm pretty sure that's extremely high. Now if I can find over there. Okay. But, yeah, that's pretty much the human fire aspect. I would show you the horizontal human launch, but it really isn't anything special. I mean, it just lobs you. So you can go ahead and test it out on your own. Basically, what you're going to do it is just stand where TNT would usually go. If you have yours like this, you're just going to bust it, just destroy that block right there. And stand right there and go ahead and set it off like normal. But I'm going to go ahead and skip that and show you the last feature, which is a fireworks kind of deal. I can't really explain to you how this, how it's set up, but basically, it's an extension. This is a little bit long. This is how long or tall the normal cannon would be, cut off right here. But this extra is the actual shots. They're being shot up. So these delays make it so that these TNTs over here, on this top part, the TNT there, they're gonna fall down way after the TNT gets lit. And right when they're right above the main charge, the main charge is gonna go off, and they'll be right above it, so they'll be just thrown back up in the up in the sky, and they'll air burst. And if you want to get fancy with the texture packs, you can make, like, you know, colored crazy stuff that looks like fireworks. And I don't know, that could look pretty cool. But I'll go ahead and set up a shot for that. I'm gonna go ahead and actually this one's already set up. I want a nice long delay because I'm going to go all the way up there so you can see it nice and close. Also, another thing kind of annoying is that if TNT gets too far away from any player, it will just disappear. It won't do anything. If you're not on multiplayer, if you're on single player and there's no one else on the map, you kind of have to follow it up there if you want to see it. But, did I load it? No, I didn't. Got the top half. Just like that. And go ahead and light it off. As you can see, that one got... There they go. And they're kind of spread out a little bit. So I mean, the highest one goes pretty darn high. I have them set to, now if I wanted to, I could have them all go up the same height. Like, extremely high, or, well, as high as the highest. But I set the timings off a little bit so that they're different heights, so it kind of gives it some depth instead of just one big airburst. So, yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Not as cool as the shotgun blast or the throwing you up in the air 770, I guess, feet or meters or whatever it is for this game. But, if you like the cannon, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.